Hey Star Trek girl, why you in such a good mood today? Well, in the psycho disaster that is my room, I refound my Game Boy. Oh my god, I heard you like mud chips!
They see me mowing my front lawn. I know they're all thinking I'm so wide and nerdy. Think I'm just too wide and nerdy. Think I'm just too wide and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white?
Oh hi! Okay kids, you knew it was happening. Today we're going to talk about Star Trek. So I get asked, generally by friends and YouTubers and Facebookers all the time, two main questions. Number one, how much do you love Star Trek? Enough to have it tattooed on my freaking back. Y numero dos, why do you love Star Trek so much? Okay kids, you asked. I love Star Trek because it presents us with a future that everyone can believe in. That is awesome, and I don't know, it's just a blast to watch, and it's a really good show to consider because if you look really deep, even in the bad episodes, you'll start to notice that Star Trek talks about a lot of issues that were way ahead of its time, and I'm talking from original series right up to the latest movie. Exhibit A, City on the Edge of Forever, which was an episode of the original series, forced Captain Kirk to make a decision between the woman he loved and what was right for the rest of the timeline. He chose the timeline. It may have been the hard decision, but it was the right decision. Now keep in mind, guys, this was 1967, a time when an interracial kiss between Captain Kirk and his African American officer Uhura would cause the show to be banned on several stations. And in my opinion, that's just the beginning of the brilliance. If you move forward into the next few incarnations, the Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise, we have even more social issues that have been brought to the briefing table. Drug addiction, gender issues, cloning, the global political structure, eugenics, the Holocaust, the environment, animal rights and the definition of sentience, animal cruelty, the right to assisted suicide, the right to choose your own path in life, freedom of thought, freedom of speech, secret governmental experiments, fundamental human rights, possible implications of technological development, human curiosity and the desire to explore, policies of non-interference, feminism, and so much more. I mean, if I wanted to list it all, this YouTube video would be like 3 hours long with backed up evidence and a thesis statement probably. And even in the new movie, there was more to consider. Learning how to handle your emotions, genuine friendship, power over adversity. Not to mention some kick-ass explosions and battle scenes. So yeah, I'm a nerd. A huge freaking nerd. But if I could follow half the values that Star Trek presents to me, I think I'd be a pretty good person. The two posters that I chose for this video were the Spock Buck, which for those of us in Canada, you'll know what it is, or maybe not. Google it, it's hilarious. And the other thing is Captain Janeway, who was one of my role models growing up. I was raised on Star Trek Voyager, although I obviously moved into other ones. But yeah, she really taught me a lot of things about who I am and who I could be. Star Trek is my passion. What's yours? Oh yeah, one more thing before I go. Live long and prosper. After all that Star Trek, you really think I'd forget?